time to relax and laugh a little bit. Our next guest is here to help us do just that. He's a Connecticut native and Treehouse comedian, Darren Rivera, also known as the Rice and Bean Joker.
How you doing, Rice and Bean Joker?
Good. How are you guys?
Where'd that nickname come from, first of all?
It just came from friends. I'm Puerto Rican, and I've gotten a lot of that from being on stage because I don't look it or I don't speak it. So I get a lot of stuff from Spanish people more than anyone else. And usually I'm just like, well, Mom, you're the one who named me this way. You know what I mean? Like, so it just stuck. I mean, it's just been my brand for probably the last 6 months to a year.
All right, and you've sort of been building up your career for a while now, and it all started in Hartford, Connecticut.
Hartford, Connecticut, the capital of comedy.
Is that right?
No, not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all, not at all. Yeah, I did start in Hartford. I started around the time of 9/11. Okay. And there was a fire in the Civic Center, the old XL Center. Yeah. And people were going crazy. And I was like, I don't think that this was one of the things to hit. I don't think it was like the World Trade, the Pentagon, the Hartford Civic Center. Right. And I knew right there, and I was like, yeah, this is comedy for me. This is my time to shine. And so I've been all over Connecticut. I've been to Waterbury. I've been to Mystic. I've been Trumbull.
And now you're in New Haven, right?
Yeah, I live in New Haven now.
Yeah.
I mean, I travel a lot, but I reside in New Haven. I live in West Haven.
It's the second comedy capital of the world, right?
Yeah. 13 years. I made it from Hartford to New Haven. So
We're at the bottom now.
Yeah.
You're
There you go.
taking my time, just doing 91. Pretty much.
You've covered the 91 corner.
Quick commute.
Next 13 years, I'll do 84. We'll see. Shake it up a little.
I think it's interesting, though, because you started off at City Steam in Hartford. A lot of people are there, but you didn't quite start off on stage.
No. I went there wanting to be a comedian, and first thing they asked me was, have I ever bussed tables? And I didn't know that was like a credential to be a comic. So I worked my way up as a server and then bartender. And
so
then
from busboy to comedian, just
right, yeah. That's how it normally happens.
Okay, yeah. I
a lot of people think you got to write jokes and stuff. That's
how I got this
bussing
job.
tables.
I was bussing tables, and Teresa saw me at the restaurant. She was like, "Oh my gosh, you'd be such a great co-host for the show."
Right, yeah.
Exactly how it happened.
I'm just kidding. Now, are you married, single?
I am single. I'm newly single now, which is weird. I was in a relationship for like 6 years. Okay. So being 38, I'm a single dad. Doing comedy, it's tough.
Yeah, what's that like with dating and being a single
Well, I travel a lot, so it's kind of hard, to date. I'm just focusing on my career and my daughter. She's 13, so it's tough.
It's a teenage years. Are you prepared for that?
No, not at all. She's at that age where I'm not her most favorite person, you know. So I'm just trying to get. She's a comedian inside herself too. She's extremely funny. So I actually just went to her parent-teacher conference, and it was funny because they said she's a distraction.
What?
Yeah.
Why? She's telling jokes?
Why is that?
Well, that's the thing. They were like, we love her. She's a good student, but she gets distracted really easily. And the whole time, like, I was on my phone, and I'm like, I'm sorry, what did you say?
Excuse me, what's
that?
Was that?
Yeah.
And I didn't know I was a comedian. So then they said she gets in the hallway and she's doing jokes. So like as a father, I was disappointed, but as a comic, I was like,
you're proud.
How long is she doing?
Yeah,
does she have like 5 minutes? Maybe she could open up. I'm just.
You never know. Provide a little bit of content for you there, and the big game, of course, coming up this weekend. You rooting for the Pats or?
Are we talking about the Puppy Bowl?
Because that's what I'm interested in.
That's the big game, right?
Okay, all the cuteness, all the cuteness.
Yeah, I'm going for the Golden Retrievers.
Okay. I love that.
And
you have some upcoming performances.
I do. Saturday night, I'm at Marissa's in Trumbull. I'm hosting a showcase with a lot of great comics that are on it. I have Beecher, Gary Alexis, Noel Gray, Angel Rentes, bunch of comics. Great time.
Very good.
I love going to Marissa's in Trumbull. They're usually a great crowd. I'll be at Mohegan in March 7th, and then Foxwoods March 20th.
All right, very good. Make sure you guys check them out online.
Definitely.
Head on over to treehousecomedy.com for tickets, or call the Treehouse Comedy box office at 203-268-5857, Teresa.
All right, now.